thing, because technically by law we have to have a disclaimer say that nutritional supplements are not there to treat and treat the conditions and all that, but I'm showing you pure science what it showed.
You write these down. The first cancer-fighting food is wild blueberries. Wild blueberries. Why are these so much more powerful than regular blueberries?
They're fantastic. They are out in a rather exposed field, and they have chemicals in them preventing many stages of cancer at once. Not just one target in cancer, but initiation, promotion, progression stages of cancer. Different chemicals, all in this very compact, pungent little berry, are preventing cancer.
You know, I've done a lot of homework on blueberries, getting ready for this. So I got a little animation I think will help make this really powerful. So let's look at what happens to a blueberry. It's growing out there in the wild, and it's exposed to all the elements, right? It has the craziness of the weather. It's got the sun beating down on it. Sometimes it gets cold as the sun goes away, and it gets dark, it gets windy, it gets blown around. And then you've got pests and infections, and they all get into it. No, the plant doesn't die because inside of its very core, in the cells, it's releasing chemicals, powerful chemicals. These are the ones that protect us from cancer. And as they go through the cell, they live there, and they actually live in the blueberry. When we pick the blueberry and put it in our mouth, that potent little chemical gets into our bloodstream, and it goes everywhere. Now, let's say that in your body, you've got a cancer that's growing. That cancer is sucking blood towards us. There's the bad boy right there. These chemicals get into our body, they seep across this blood barrier, and they pull the blood away, and they starve the cancer so it shrinks back down. Now,
Every function in the body, including the production of hormones, enzymes, are dependent on proper pH. For oxygen and water nutrients to transfer, the communication of the cells is also controlled by the pH. Without the proper pH, it should be difficult for the cells to incorporate the necessary nutrients, energy for good health. This could lead to cell weakening, which could lead to weakened tissue and then to organ themselves. Even a cell to become malignant, if a cell to become abnormal cell, or for cell to become more expressing more genetic, inflammatory patterns, the pH has to go off. Nitric oxide production also normalizes the pH in a way that it slightly moves towards alkalinity. So let's look into if the pH is out of balance. You're talking about cancer, heart disease, arthritis, diabetes, osteoporosis, digestive disorders, hormone imbalances. The aging itself is called oxidation, that people, you start getting stiffness, the injuries take long time to heal. So if you can provide the nutrients to the body, you can counteract that. So let's look into a little bit more. What are the diseases associated with oxidative stress? Oxidative stress, the free radicals, what do they do? Heart disease, cancer, arthritis, respiratory problems, asthma, all these conditions, diabetes and circulation problems. So this study which we did was two things. So this is the key, is to have a slightly alkaline, to have a healthy body, to have a slightly alkaline pH, and you need to have the antioxidant intake which can counteract on the stresses which go into the body. So that's the balance. If the oxidation or the free radicals are more, you're going downhill. So the body needs to find a balance, and that is what our sunrise provides. What are the nutrients in the sunrise? Sunrise contains all the nutrients, vitamins, essential minerals, antioxidants, all the things found in superfruits to deliver to the target tissue so you can block the process of oxidation or free radical formation. So
The second area in research is in cancer. And in the cancer area, the jury is still out, but to date we found that tocotrienol works in 4 particular cancers. breast, prostate, skin, and pancreas. And there are many proposals saying how tocotrienol work on cancer. Tocotrienol work to cut the vessel growth, essentially to starve the tumor to death. I thought that's a very interesting concept, and it's gaining a lot of scientific understanding. And two, unlike all the other vitamin E form, only delta and gamma tocotrienol recruit itself to the tumor, to the cancer site, and in order to kill the cancer.
This is how it looks like, the spread of, the angiogenesis, how the tumor spreads and all that. And the goal is basically to block that. This is shows you the Kyani proprietary noni blend. And after applying it on 7 days, if you look at the slide below, the vessel growth is totally gone. It's clean. That means injury has been retained. That's a fascinating. It's as good any pharmacological pharmaceutical drug is there in the market right now. What does the model shows us? Kyani blend 100%, not even say I said 99, 96, 95, 100% inhibits the growth of blood vessels in a damaged tissue. Cancer we can call.